guy comes to Rav Nissim again, alav shalom, and gives him a check in the morning. He says, Kvod Rav, to support your kiruv organization, here you go. I believe in what you do. Please, Kvod Rav, give me parnasat tova. Give me something. Give me a blessing. So Rav Nissim again knew this guy's worth $100 million. He says, listen, ask me for one blessing, the most important thing that you want. Anything you want, and I'll pray all year for it. One thing. The guy's worth $100 million, Rabotai. So what are you going to think? Yeah, refuah shlema, for my kids to get married, for my wife to be nice to me, for me to become a Talmid Chacham, I don't know, to live till 1 million, I don't know, something. What? For the Rav, please, for Hashem to give me parnasat tova this year. For the Rav, please, for Hashem to give me parnasat tova, like he's homeless. For Hashem to give me parnasat tova. That's it. That's all I want. Everything else I have, Baruch Hashem, everything I have, is parnasat tova I need. Just that's all I need. That's all I need. Parnasat tova. $100 million he has in the bank. Parnasat tova. Why? The Gemara, Rabotai Yekarim, is not just some book that a bunch of people wrote because they have some intellect. The Gemara is mamash from Ruach HaKodesh. It comes from Hashem Yitbarach. It's from Mount Sinai. It's not just some things. The Gemara says there's no such person that will ever have enough. Why? You give him 100, he wants 200. You give him 200, he wants 400. You give him 400, he wants 800. And the Gemara Masechet Sukkah says, no person ever died with even half of what he wanted. Because he always wanted more. This, we already saw so far, is a problem. How is it connected to Purim? That's how Purim started. Before the disaster, the Gemara tells us that Ahashverosh was actually even more anti-Semitic than Haman. He hated Am Yisrael just as much, if not more. But he wasn't as passionate about it. But he wanted to make sure that he kills us from the inside, not from the outside. Not like Haman. Haman wanted to kill everything. Ahashverosh was very similar to the Greeks, who wanted to kill off our religion. So what did he do? He had a party celebrating that they did not build the Bet HaMikdash. According to his calculation, the Bet HaMikdash was supposed to be built. According to the prophecy from the book of Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah said there was going to be 7-year difference between the first Bet HaMikdash and the second Bet HaMikdash. And he calculated that 7 years passed, and it wasn't built. That means that Hashem gave up on Am Yisrael. Chas v'shalom. So he said, let's celebrate. How are we going to celebrate? I'm going to invite all the Jews. I'm going to invite all the Jews to the White House, and I'm going to have them celebrate with me while I wear what I wear. I wear Jewish clothing. I wear the clothing of the Kohen Gadol. And I bring all the tools from the Bet HaMikdash that they are going to say, no, don't worry about it. He's the king. He's allowed. They're going to start making halachot for me. What am I going to do? I'm going to make them feel good about themselves. Oh, we want kosher wine? We'll make you kosher wine. You want kosher Chinese food? I'll give you kosher Chinese food. Whatever you want, I'll give you. Just start changing the Torah. Make it like a Goyish version of Torah. Make it like the New Testament type of Torah. You know, people say, oh, it's the same thing, no? Chas v'shalom, same thing. But unfortunately, kvotchem, it's the reality is that we went. We went to the party. We went to the party, we drank the wine. We didn't listen to the Kiruv rabbi named Mordechai screaming at the gate, don't go, don't go. I know it's the White House, but we don't belong there. We're Jews. We don't belong in the White House. We don't belong writing stories for politics. We don't belong there. We just got to survive, learn our Torah, and wait for Olam Haba, wait for Mashiach. That's all we are here for. We're not here to be politicians. We're not here to be journalists. We're not here to be anything. We're here to just make our kids Jewish. Be Jewish. That's all we're here for. No one wanted to listen. Why? They wanted to cancel out the blessing we say in the morning, Shelo asani goy. We wanted to be a goy. Why? The goy is in charge. He's in leadership. Let's be like him. Look, he's even celebrating our holidays now. Look, he has the Kohen Gadol's uniform. Looks nice on him, no? He has kosher wine. Wow, he cares about us. He gave us kosher wine. Look, he has kosher Chinese food. He has kosher this food, Bukharian food, Ashkenazi food, this food, gefilte fish, all types of food. Look, we're at the White House. What's the problem, Mordechai? Why are you such a machmir? Why are you such a machmir? We went. Hashem says you went. Strike one. But in Hashem's eyes, it's not baseball. There's no 3 strikes. It's one. One small act changes everything. One small act was the difference between Moshe Rabbeinu entering Eretz Yisrael or not. The Rambam says that if Moshe Rabbeinu would have entered Eretz Yisrael, he would have been the Mashiach, they would have built the Bet HaMikdash, and there would have been 4,000 years of Yemei Mashiach, no sins, no Yetzer Hara, no Choban Bet HaMikdash, nothing. Everything good. Already Gan Eden in this world until we go to the next world. But he made a small, tiny mistake that to us is not even a mistake. What did he do? He hit the Selah. He hit the stone, said, oh, listen, bring some water out. First time Hashem asked him to do it, he told him, hit the Selah. So he hit it. Second time, he didn't tell him to hit it. So Moshe figured, Kal vachomer, I did it in the past, it worked last time, I'll do it again, it's going to work this time, big deal, what's the problem? Hashem says it's a big sin, it's a big act, it's a big deal. Why? It's just a little bit of less Kiddush Hashem. A little bit of less. Just one tiny small act. Tiny small act changed everything. What everything? If you wouldn't have hit it, you would have went to Eretz Yisrael, you're Mashiach, Bet HaMikdash, everything is good. One small mistake, we have to go to Gehenom in this world for the last few thousand years. A few people go have some kosher wine, they go to the White House, they go to Ahashverosh, they hang out with the guys. Big deal. Why did Ahashverosh want to do it? He wanted to show off his money. But what do we say? Whoever has money and loves money never has enough money. So Hashem made the next hand play. What did the next hand play? Someone else had more money than him. Only one other person in the world had more money than him. His name was Haman. Haman had more money than Ahashverosh. As a matter of fact, the Midrash tells us that aside from Korach, no one had as much money in the history of mankind like Haman. Haman comes to Ahashverosh and he says, hey Ahashverosh, listen, there's a bunch of people, they're strange, they're not like us, they act like us, but they're really not like us. Let me kill them. And just in case, so you don't even think about it, let me give you a little small down payment. How much? 10,000 kikare. Kesef. What's 10,000 kikare? It sounds like $10,000. The guy has $100 million in the bank. What does he care about $10,000? Rabotai, I did the cheshbon. I did the math. How much did Haman give him as a down payment? In today's worth, if you figure out the cost of silver being today $16.60 an ounce, exactly $334 million. Down payment. Let me kill the Jews. $334 million. Let me kill the Jews. What do you think he's going to say? No, he hates the Jews already. And he loves money. Why did this happen? Jews went for a couple of drinks. It could have always happened. It could have happened before. It could have happened after. It could have happened a million other times. It never happened. Until the Jews decided they want to be like the Goyim. You want to be like the Goyim? You don't want to sanctify yourself? If you don't want to sanctify yourself, I'll send the Goy as a weapon to separate you, to remind you that you're not like them. And what will I use? I will use the same thing that you thought was good. So, the story of Purim technically only happened because of the lust for money. Ahashverosh loved it, Haman had it, and we made enough mistakes to deserve it.